Hello, 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 everybody. It is Matt, and it is Terrifying Tuesday, and I am back at you with yet another review. Before I roll on to any of that, I want to wish each and every one of you a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk, all that lovely stuff, because life really is too short as is. Do me a really huge favor and like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing your beautiful faces when you are here. I know I'm here an awful lot, but I have an awful lot on my plate to review. And one last little tidbit of information. Check out the description box. I give you a bigger bite of every single movie of every single day, such as your brief synopsis, your starring cast, director, runtime of the cut I watched, along with a link for a trailer, a link for where you can watch today's movie for free, and then if you decide you can help support Matt's Movie Mania and toss me a couple of bucks. Now that I got all that said in mind and all that out of the way, let's roll on to the film of the day. And today's is an interesting one. I had to call an offensive audible and have to review this movie right away, just because I made a mistake last week. On Saturday, I reviewed The Demon Inside, but I reviewed the wrong version, the wrong movie, wrong filmmakers altogether. So therefore, I am doing this one today, and it's just going to shift everything that I had scheduled today back a slot. But that's quite all right. Now, what is this movie about? Well, first off, it came out in 2017. It's directed by none other than Joey Moran. This is the first film of his that I've got to see, and I'm very, very, very pleased with it. What exactly is it about? Well, it's about a family who have been living in this house for about three and a half years-ish. And they're starting to get all types of strange poltergeist type activity, such as the daughter seeing somebody, the wife seeing a figure, the husband sees a figure. It all starts off with one night in the middle of the night, their security alarm for the house, it goes off randomly. The husband decides to go check things out. He grabs the heater and he heads downstairs, and he checks every room out, checks every door, and there is not a thing in sight. So therefore, the police obviously call, because when your emergency security system happens to go off, it usually has the people call within a minute or so, and the police may or may not arrive, depending on the way you talk to the person on the other end. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Now the family, they're noticing more and more activity as the movie goes on. The wife one day gets a wild idea to get a hold of these reality TV show people called the Ghost Killers, is what they were, and they're just like those hokey ghost hunters TV shows. They go to places that are allegedly haunted and kill the ghost or get rid of it or do whatever it is that they need to do at the place where they are going. Now, they start to get themselves into some really deep trouble with this one, because they are not dealing with a poltergeist, disembodied entity. They're not dealing with a normal ghost. They're dealing with a demon. And it has a very, very cool showdown between the the ghost killers, and the demon itself. The demon at one point completely disintegrates one person and shoots them out into tiny little pieces at the crew that are part of the Ghost Killers team. That scene was really, really cool. There is some fun effects in here. Nothing too off the charts crazy as far as gore goes, but there is a little bit in here. Now, as far as the acting goes, the acting is really good, I thought, in this. I thought the only character that, honestly, I wasn't the biggest character of the main guy, the father. I thought he was kind of he did okay, but I thought there was other performances that were better. I thought the wife was better. I loved the crew of the ghost hunters. They had a guy named Tips that was really cool. I really liked him. He was fun. And then there's the two macho guys that are part of the crew. It's just a really interesting movie all the way around. Now, as far as the three things that I love my movies to meet, first is the audio. The audio is very nice in here. It's got a nice smooth sound going on. You never once have to rewind it and turn it back up to understand what a character is saying. It's all done very, very proper-like, and I really liked that part of it. It helps make a movie experience a lot easier and a lot more fun when you can understand what the hell they're saying. So I'm going to give it an A on that end. The second thing is dialogue. Dialogue was pretty good for the most part. I didn't notice anything that was kind of too over the top cheesy, because the aliens, I keep wanting to call them alien hunters, but the ghost hunters, they do have some really over the top hokey kind of lines, but in all actuality it works perfectly, because they are mocking those kind of shows and how silly they are, and how overacting how much the characters overreact to things, and so it's really interesting on that end. So I'm going to give it another A there. Now, the third and final thing that I love my movies to meet a certain criteria is editing. The editing is fine in this. It has a nice steady forward momentum, great pacing. The only thing that sucks is I had to watch it on Tubi, and so you get the commercials. So it killed the momentum a couple of times, but it was easy to pick the pieces right back up and go forward with it after each commercial break. But other than that, I think this is a really solid film, and I'm going to give, or as far as the editing goes, I think it also ran at the right amount of time. I didn't notice any errors due to editing, such as continuity errors or any weird jump cuts or any of that just, it didn't, none of that happened here. It was all good stuff. I liked this way better than the movie I reviewed Saturday. The movie I reviewed Saturday got a 3.5. This one is going to get a 4.5 out of 5 from me. I liked it that much. It could have been, I think the only thing that would have made it better would I hate to say it, is probably a little more gore. There's one character on the ghost crew who's kind of a slutty girl. I wanted more with her because she has some funny ass dialogue. And I just more of the ghost hunters in general, I think would have been more than welcome to happen. I would have loved that. But other than that, I think it runs at a very good time, very good pace. So I'm going to give it a on the editing, but like I said, it's going to get a 4.5 out of 5. Check out The Demon Inside on Tubi. I gave you a link for that one on there, so you guys can just click that and check it out. I will be doing another movie from these guys. It's called Trunk Fish. It'll be a few weeks before I can get to that one because I got other stuff that I have as well. But anyways, I love your faces. Can't wait to see you on Thursday. And as always, peace.